Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Let's Connect Now. I am JR.
And I'm Monica.
Welcome back. Why do you always laugh? Because we got to come up with a new beginning.
Because it's a really weird opening, but okay. I think people already know our names, right?
Okay, then you know what? From this point on, hi, guys. No, you're right. You know, I should just go right into it. I will. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna go into it. It's just so.
And not just that. I mean, it's right there on the screen. Our name.
Oh yeah, it
pops
up.
Duh.
Well, you never know. I like saying my name. I'm JR.
Wouldn't you say your real name?
Oh! Wow. All right. Man, I'm getting it today.
Just kidding. Can you guys hear my mic?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. But you know what? I'm super excited because this weekend the Olympics started.
Oh,
the
yes.
Paris Olympics. I know we send you a text and you're like, you know.
My wife did that. My wife gave a thumbs down.
Oh,
we
okay.
watched last night the gymnastics.
Oh my God.
We watched the gymnastics, which was really good. What's her name? The
Simone Biles?
Yes. She is amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing. But you know what? I have a lot to say about that, but it's so funny because she's the highlight of this Olympic, this Paris Olympics, right? She is definitely the highlight. But I give kudos to all of the gymnasts, especially to what's her name, Childs.
Okay, what did she do?
What do you mean? Well, she's a gymnast.
Oh, I don't know them.
Yeah, she's a tall one.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I only know her.
You only know Simone?
Simone, yeah.
Oh, because one of the girls went to UCLA.
Oh, okay.
And she was huge at UCLA. She did pretty awesome. So a lot of people were commenting on social media back and forth, and they were saying, it's time for Simone Biles to hand over the baton. Because
she says she's a veteran.
This girl is definitely gonna shine, and you can pretty much tell because the injuries that that come about with she's 27 years old. I mean, I think the oldest gymnast I've seen in the Olympics was in 2016. There was a single one Olympian who actually did the what is that called, the
I don't know. I can't help you.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Well, anyway, she was 80 years old.
What?
She was 80 years old.
80 years old.
80.
Wow.
80. And she's still a gymnast to this day. She's 92.
Oh my God!
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, age is just a number.
Yeah,
It
definitely
is just a number.
But what I was gonna actually say is that I watched the Olympics when it just barely took off, when it barely started with the men's. I watched the men's gymnastics.
Okay, I wanted to see that.
Yeah, it was because in 2016. The one guy who came back from a horrific injury, and he's back. He's back on the he's back to this year. Well, he broke both his legs. Both his legs. Yes, both his legs, and he is actually back doing his thing, the best at his best, in other words.
Wow, amazing. I'm excited for that.
Yes.
They're still going, right?
It's still going, but what's really trippy is all the injuries that happen, all the falls and all the oopsies and stuff, and how much it really affects their self-esteem, when
definitely.
Yeah, when they get, when they don't qualify. And I think this year, for the women's gymnastics, it was the 16-year-old. She
I did see her.
Yeah,
yes, she was good.
She's out.
She slipped.
Yeah.
She slipped. Yeah.
And all her events, she flopped.
Oh, but she was really good. She did. I see that she was on that long board.
Yeah.
And she slipped and she caught herself. But they're talking very highly of her, that she's 16 years old. But so that's still amazing. At 16 years old to be able to go to the Olympics and be in Paris.
Definitely is, and it's all about, she's a rising star. I'm sure Simone Biles remembers when she was the young one in the team.
Nerves get the best of them, and they make a little bit of mistakes.
Was nervous.
Nerves and stuff. But one of the things I mean, I'm going to go there. I mean, we're talking about the Olympics, but one of the biggest things, I was on vacation a little bit, and one of the things that was been going around on Instagram and TikTok and stuff is the opening the opening of the Olympics. And
did you watch it?
no, I'm actually going to watch it and stuff. I didn't have time to watch it, but I'm going to watch it, and because it depicts a lot of mockery and stuff, and a lot of people are really upset with it. But a lot of people are saying that they're not going to boycott because it will hurt the athletes, if they boycott, because the athletes don't take part in a lot of that stuff of the mockery. They're there to compete. What
are they referring to?
Because Christianity. They did the supper, the Last Supper, and they did the mockery of that. All the LGBT whatever and the transgenders, they did a whole mockery of that, of the Last Supper, and then they did the white horse coming in, which represents famine and war and stuff, and then of course a beheaded woman with and stuff representing some other stuff that they're saying. So there's a lot of representation and mockery of Christianity. So
during the opening,
yeah, it was the opening ceremony and stuff. So that wasn't. I mean, at the end of the day,
I didn't notice any of that. So I don't know. I just didn't notice any of that. I did notice the guy who walked over the torch, his attire. And all I noticed was that it was raining. The boat thing where they all came in a boat.
They did that. All the mockery was before the rain.
Oh, okay.
They said because after they did that, it started to rain.
Oh, how weird.
Yeah. They said they felt like God was punishing because after they did the whole... So you missed the opening because they see, this is what they're saying. Usually when different countries do have the Olympic Games at their in their country, most countries will do a culture thing to represent their culture.
Correct.
And all this stuff, but they're saying not in Paris didn't do that. It just did more of a mockery type of religious thing.
Do you think that maybe people are misinterpreting the whole thing?
No, you can't misinterpret.
Well, you can't say that yet until you watch it and you formulate your own.
It was the same people that. I think it's the same people that did the mockery at Dodger Stadium.
Okay, right now you are believing what you are reading on social media.
No, but anything.
So you have to make your own judgment on it when you watch it.
Yes,
so
but
I think you should wait.
But this is the thing. I was already getting ready for my rebuttal for people that might say something like that.
Oh my gosh.
No, seriously. Because I say, "Oh, do you think it's being too much? You're overthinking. You're this and that." No.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with you
because
right now.
mockery is mockery.
Correct, but I'm not disagreeing with you right now. I just did not watch it, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I think I have to watch it too. So since we're neighbors, maybe we should watch it together and take our own notes and then talk about it again. Because right now, I haven't read anything about that. I didn't watch the beginning. I think I watched it. I turned it on when it was just the boats going by and then the rain and then how all the people that spoke and whatever. So I have no knowledge.
Because remember,
and I have not read anything
right,
either.
because some people might say, "Oh, you're being mystical. You're reading into it too much." That's baloney. Because at the end of the day, they are doing something to be spiritualized. So they're doing something as an imagery to represent something. So it's hard to say, like, if I was taking it out of perspective, oh, that's not what it meant. No, they're doing it for a reason to represent, and so we are taking it, or myself, I could take, as I've seen the video and stuff. I've seen it. They recorded it and stuff, and so I'm looking at it as a mockery because people have recorded it where they put the picture of the Last Supper, the painting, and then they put the video of what they're doing. And it's so they're showing how they're mocking it.
So I'm not disagreeing with you right now. I have to watch it and I have to kind of see, and then once I see, then I can form my own judgment, just like you're doing it, and then we could talk about it, again, because let me tell you, the Olympics, it's only going to get better with with what all the upcoming stuff that's
no, I'm excited for it. I didn't mean to get all spiritual about it, but it's because we're talking about the Olympics and hey,
and it's kind of preparing us too. I think this one is it's really preparing us for when they come to LA in 2028. So I think it's definitely preparing us. One thing that I did hear though about the stands, they said that there were over, I believe, over a certain amount of tickets that were not sold, that were normally, the whole thing would be like, sold out, and it wasn't. And I did notice a lot of empty bleachers, like one whole side was just like only the bottom. And so I think a lot of that, I was telling, my husband that maybe a lot of that has to do with the economy. Not everybody, and not a lot of people can, are fortunate enough, especially, during this, this times, to be able to fly out and really be part of that. Right.
No, I agree. Yeah, and I'm excited though. I did watch it last night though.
But I think in LA it's gonna be epic.
I hope when it does come to the United States in LA, I hope the United States
United States.
LA. Well, yeah, but it's the United States that we don't push our own agenda, but we push what LA represents, the culture. And that's our opening
and
of,
I think
of
we
diversity.
Will, what it signifies.
But if they start putting the just a mockery type thing of like, then to me it's like, what. I don't think a lot of people. I don't know. It's a whole different subject, but because I got more people are saying some more stuff. It's very crazy on social media, guys. Just look it up. Look it up yourselves. Do your research. But the Olympics is great, though. I did watch too the skateboarders, the young lady skateboarders.
Oh, okay.
That was great.
Yeah, 14-year-old took the gold. Huh?
Yes, she was amazing to see the little skateboarders and stuff. So it's kind of cool. And
I watched the swimming. Did you watch swimming?
I started to, but then I had to turn to go binge and watch my other stuff. So I had to catch up on House of Dragons, Game of Thrones.
Anyway.
Right, Aiden? House of Dragons, Game of Thrones. Oh, Aiden doesn't watch shows.
Anyway, we have, I love debating on certain things with you. So when we come back, after our
commercial break,
we're going to talk about something that is very controversial amongst, the males and the females. So I can't wait to talk about that. I prepared, and this is actually, you know what, guys? This is actually the first time I see this dude preparing for a topic. He never writes anything down.
I'm really good just going at it.
Really.
I have my computer up here, guys. I'm ready to go.
I didn't even notice that. You're cheating.
You're cheating.
So, yeah, you're cheating because he wants to be factual. That's why. But when we come back, he definitely wants to be factual. But you know what? I'm super, super stoked because this is a great topic to discuss. And with that, I have a little giveaway. Woo! So for anybody that comments, and if you know where we are located here at the Plaza West Covina next to JCPenney's, right behind the sales jewelry store. If you guys come by, I'm going to give you guys a free appetizer for Lazy Dog. Ooh. But only to those who actually comment about this specific topic.
She'll make sure too. She'll write your name down.
Yes, and these are actually GWC. They're marked GWC. So make sure you visit our friends from Lazy Dog. They're not a sponsor, but we love working with them. We love everybody here at the Plaza West Covina. So make sure you guys tune in because we're going to be giving away a lot of these free appetizers because they're so delicious, everybody. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
So we'll be right back.
Yes. This episode is brought to you by Massage Envy with 2 locations here in West Covina and in Diamond Bar, by our friends from Prospectors Federal Credit Union with also 2 locations, West Covina and Diamond Bar, by our friends from Suburban Water, our friends from Plaza West Covina, by our friends from Med Spa Deluxe LA. We couldn't be happier. Thank you. They also have 2 locations, one here in West Covina and their newest location in Rancho Cucamonga.
Also, we want to thank Black Widow Investigations. If you have a case that needs investigation on bike accident, lawsuit, call Black Widow Investigations. And also No Chance Foundation, a awesome nonprofit that we support here locally.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Hey everyone, this is Danielle with Prospectors Federal Credit Union. Just checking in with you guys, see how everything is going. Also wanted to share we have some amazing summer CD promotions right now. You guys have worked hard for your money. Your money needs to work just as hard for you. So come check us out. Check out our website. We're at www.prospectorsfcu.org, or you can visit us on our Instagram at prospectorsfcu, or give us a call, 909-396-9688. You want to reach me directly, you can get me at my extension at 2240. Come see us. We want to go ahead and share all of our promotions we have, especially with the CDs. We have a 5% APY for 5 months. We do have an 8-month at 4% APY, and we even have a 12-month at 4.5% APY. You want to know more? Come see me. See you guys soon. Bye.
Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And if you own a business, DM us if you want to come on our show. If you have product that you want us to talk about, if you're a brand new business, send us a DM. We would love to showcase you here in our show. We have a lot of things coming up in the next few months, so make sure you guys are looking at our promos on Instagram. And thank you so much for watching every Tuesday night on Facebook and YouTube. Hey, everybody, we are back. And I'm like, I don't know, my stomach is kind of like, I don't know, it's
knots?
Yes.
Butterflies?
No, not butterflies. Knots.
Worms?
Knots, because I think I'm getting mad.
Oh my God.
Because this specific subject, as we mentioned before, it's very controversial. But, ladies, if you guys are watching, make sure you guys comment, because I want to give you guys a delicious.
Oh my God. If you comment on your, she picked a subject that is biased towards women. But go ahead. Let's
an
let's
appetizer from our friends at Lazy Dogs. Come on, ladies, let's win this. So, what we're going to talk about
What are we
today
talking about, sister?
It's super, super cool. And
I
I know
bet
he
it is.
has a lot to say, too. I know he has a lot to say because he actually watches me on my way to work. So, this episode is like, who is a better driver?
Oh,
men
hallelujah.
or women?
Okay.
Men or women?
Coming from the carpool monitor? Yes.
See what I say? He definitely has a lot to say. So
don't be driving at certain times, guys. We got carpool monitor Monica on the rise. But go ahead with your subject. I'm very, very interested, since I had to pull my facts out here.
I can see that, because you're horrible at having a debate without any notes. It should be out of experience.
It is an experience.
Yeah,
Experience
right. You just
and
want to be
notes.
factual. I don't need facts to know what the truth is.
Oh.
Okay? I just do not need any facts.
Oh my goodness.
The subject speaks for itself.
Okay, let's talk about this subject.
So if there's anybody that's watching that actually insures motorists, men and women, please make sure you comment, because I have a gift for you.
Oh my God. Wow. This is going to get... They don't even know what we're going to still talk about.
I just said, who's a better driver, men or women?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Wow, see how he doesn't listen? So it has to be us, women, because we listen to everything.
Okay,
Obviously, you don't listen. So when we're driving, you do zero listening, because you're on your phone.
We get a lot more accidents because when we're driving, you guys are in our ear.
Yeah, right.
Hey, turn here. Hey, where'd you go? Hey, watch out for that. Hey. And we're like, wait, where? And it's like way over there. And you scare us. We're, what's going on? My wife does it a lot. I'll be driving perfectly, and she goes, watch out. I'm looking around. What? She goes, did you see that? I'm like, that has nothing to do with right here.
I do that a lot. So let's talk about the things that we shouldn't do, that we do a lot.
Well, who are better drivers?
I think women are.
Okay, is it
Overall,
facts?
I think women are. I'm going to like you, and I know you're going to pull out your facts, because that's what you're ready to do.
Yeah,
so I'm going to allow
male versus
him to
female driving statistics. Okay. So it does say that women are better drivers.
Thank you.
It does say women.
That's a
but,
plus.
Oh, God. Don't comment. But it says it's based on outdated ideas and evidence.
But does it work? But do they work?
What do you mean, do it work?
Yeah, evidence. Exactly.
Yeah, but it's outdated.
No, it's not outdated.
But I did look at some stuff, and it says, yes, that women are better drivers. But they're saying because men are driving more than women.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Who drives?
That's not true.
Who mostly drives with us when we carpool?
At the end of the day, female drivers are better drivers because we are more attentive and cautious on the road.
Okay.
That's factual.
But this is the truth. That
oh my God! So he's calling me a liar.
The more no, okay, fine. But the more you do something, the more risk comes upon. Like the more I drive,
so you gain experience.
Not just gaining experience, but the more I drive, I put up the percentage of, God forbid, get into an accident. Then someone who less drives, the percentage is lower. So what the statistics say is that men are driving way more than women. But because we drive way more, the statistics show that, yeah, women are better drivers because you have low statistics of driving.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I mean, okay. But nevertheless, from my experience, my personal experience.
When I drive us to work and home, go ahead.
Yes, when he drives. Okay. And I have to admit to one thing, though. You know, I think it's maybe because, you know, before you decided to move in next to me, I was driving by myself. So, you know, yeah, I really have never really. I think the last time I had a second passenger, me personally driving, was a long time ago. And I really didn't see the need to take the carpool.
Oh, okay.
I really didn't. So I didn't know all the regulations on the carpool.
But I don't think you never experienced it because your husband never took it even though you were in the passenger.
Yes. I don't know why.
He just loves spending time with you in the car and just wouldn't jump in the carpool lane.
Yeah, maybe. You know, I never noticed.
Because whenever we asked him and he said...
We'd be stuck in traffic and everybody's going down the carpool real fast.
And we tested it. Remember, we were driving the carpool and you go, you know what, let me test him right now. He has our granddaughter passenger. And so you called him and you said, Dave, you have our granddaughter? And he goes, yes. He goes, and you said, are you in the carpool lane? He goes, no. And you're like, why aren't you in the car? I never thought about it.
I know.
He didn't think about to get in the carpool lane. He just stays in the regular lanes.
I know.
And he doesn't think about it. But this, okay, let's go into this because I love Dave.
No, I'm not finished
go ahead.
with what I was going to say.
Finish, girl.
So now that we drive, you know, here together, you know, to West Covina, let's see. So if I'm behind the wheel, okay, I'm not getting on the carpool fast enough. Number one. Okay.
That's true.
Number two, he disrupts my driving by talking to me and trying to make jokes and expects me to have a long conversation about a specific topic when I'm trying to focus. Those are 2 strikes. And number 3, when I've driven with him on the carpool, you always want to have this crazy music that automatically makes you want to go faster. Okay?
You got to put good music on.
Not crazy music.
Oh, well, unlike you, the same song the whole time we come to work.
Because it calms me down and makes me cautious.
She plays the same song in repeat and tells me it's my car. It's my music. And I'm like, but we heard the song for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, same song the whole way.
I like it.
I like it. She's not even denying it. I'm not even making this stuff up. I'm not making this stuff up.
He's not. I like it.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. I win.
You don't win nothing.
Okay. Well, okay. I got some more stats then. Okay. So let's talk about this then, since I'm 3 strikes out. The passing rates for taking driving tests, 49.9% men pass, only 43% women pass. So that tells you that we have more drivers out there. And I know you're not denying that. The reason why, and that's why my point was across, that there's more men drivers. Because it says right here, too. I have this whole thing right here. Let me just go through it real fast, and then we'll talk about it.
Can I just answer your question?
What question did I ask?
Probably avoid all that you're going to read.
Okay, go ahead.
I know that to be a true statement because men have better reaction times than women when it comes to foreseeing an accident or like your reaction to a certain thing. You probably get yourself out versus us. We panic and we probably just go right into it.
Yeah, I think that's for men because when we were growing up, our moms would go to hit us. Like, anyway, our reaction time is very fast. You know what I mean? With the chancla. And I was like, because they put the chancla up, whoa, dodging the chancla, right, Aiden? No, but yeah, our reaction time is, I believe we have a faster reaction time because, I mean, I point I said the point earlier when the woman goes, oh, look at that. You're like, whoa, whoa. And it's like, oh, no, it's way over there. But we react right away to it. So it says right here, 58%. Who causes more accidents? Of course, men do. Okay, men. And then
Why?
It says, well, because we're on the road more. And it says that we do drive a little more crazier. Women are licensed drivers, more licensed drivers are women than men. You know, women are more licensed drivers. Men just like to get in the car and go. Men are more likely to use substance when driving, DUIs. Okay.
Men also, and something that doesn't say on there, love to run away from the cops and be on a lot of those chases. That's all practically men.
Hey, they want their 5 minutes of fame, okay?
Decision.
They want their 5 minutes of fame. God. Jesus. And then, let me see. Fatal accidents are 25% more women cause more fatal accidents.
Why? Because we're
Then-
putting on our makeup? Sorry. Because we're multitasking?
No, it is. Well, you shouldn't be multitasking. Yes, you're right. I have been. Okay, comment please on this. Men, please comment on this. You'll be driving, and all of a sudden, the woman is like, putting her eyeliner and all that stuff on, and you're like, dude, go.
It's because by nature, we are multitaskers. The majority of us women are multitaskers, and we're really good at it, right? But when getting behind the wheel, maybe that's something that we shouldn't do. But when you have 3 crying kids in the back, you know, one is getting off the car seat, the other, I've experienced that, and oh my God, you know, it's like you're trying to do something with one, you're trying to entertain one with the teddy bear over here, or a rattle or something, 'cause that's what I had to do, you know, when I was driving, and it actually made me crash. I crashed at a market. You know, against one of those shopping carts.
You crashed?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, see, thank you, Lord. You know, I don't like talking about
I was
this.
multitasking, trying to keep the pacifier.
I have not been in an accident ever.
Because she threw me the pacifier, and so I looked for it, and before I knew it, I stepped on the gas instead of the brake when I was trying to get it, and I hit the shopping cart. I thought it was safe already because I had finished just multitasking with all this stuff here. I would throw snacks to the back, too, because I had to control it. Because I had 3 kids back there. It was
I
crazy.
think the stats just moved because of you. Everything that women are not supposed to be doing while they're driving.
And honestly, I felt like a pro. I felt like a pro multitasking, knowing that, oh, yes, you know, I'm doing it. I reached my destination.
Oh, my God.
I know. No, but I would actually pull to the side or exit.
Okay.
To a gas station or a fast food place, just so I can rearrange the 3 freaking kids I had in the back that were driving me crazy, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's a huge distraction. But actually, when you are alone, like now I drive a lot, you know, by myself, I love singing and I love music. So I think that repetitive songs, because I'm really
when I'm
trying
not
to
with
learn
you,
it.
guys, when I'm not with her driving and she pulls up, I mean, the music is so loud. Like, I'm like, wow. I'm not even looking like, man, somebody put a new system in their car. And no, it's Monica just pulling up next to me, blasting her music.
Yes.
So she enjoys her music. She enjoys her alone time while she's driving. So, yes, women, as I've been reading, women are safer drivers. Yes, women are safer drivers. And women get less accidents, but that's why it says it's based on outdated evidence and stuff, because it's hard to say. Now they're just saying individuals. They're not really saying women drivers or male drivers anymore, but they're saying just individual drivers because, you know, like I said, there's more men on the road than women, because the majority of the time when you get in a car, like for instance, you go home right now and you and your husband go out to dinner. Who drives? Your husband. So me, I get home. Hey, let's go, kids. Blah blah blah. Who drives? Me. So that's why our percentage goes up higher. That's why our driving for insurance percentage goes higher and stuff. Because yes, we are. I just say too, we are a little more confident and crazy. So
Yeah, not just that. I mean, statistics also say, and it's a known fact, that insurance, when you have, a young, teenage boy who wants to drive at 16, 17 years old,
Oh, yeah.
your insurance premiums are so high. Because I remember with my son, same thing. So sometimes, I almost just, because he was so reckless, I just almost didn't want him to, but I knew that I had to go through that experience so that he could become, so eventually he's driving himself, and mom's no longer driving him around. But for both, both my daughter and my son, when they started driving, oh my God, my daughter honestly trashed my car, because she would just back it up, out of the driveway, and it would be a big old scratch on my car. And Christopher would back up the same car, and there'd be no scratches. He was a little more, articulate about how he.
Yeah, we maneuver a lot better.
Yeah. So when it comes, one of the things that I struggle with a lot is,
Parallel parking.
Yes. I struggle with that a lot.
I could park great.
So thank you, God, for cameras now, because before, when I started driving, there was no such thing. So my dad would teach me to put my arm on top of the seat, twist my neck, and it was so hard for me to do it.
And you could barely reach the pedals.
Yes. Plus, back then, the seat didn't have the up and down, where and so it was really hard for me. So, thank God for all the new technology on the new cars now.
Yes,
because even my Mercedes, it's fairly new. So when I'm gonna hit something, it actually makes a sound.
Yeah,
like,
and it stops you. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No,
so
I like your
kinda
new
that.
Mercedes and stuff too. It's cool. It's all right. It's whatever, I guess.
Yeah. So again, thank you for the new technology, probably put in by men. They knew.
I got more stats right here. Hold on. So it says women are 73% more likely than men to be seriously injured in a car crash. And because of that, this is today. You wanted to talk about it. Car insurance rates trend toward women paying more.
What?
That's
Explain
what it
that
says.
to me.
It says 45 states allowed gender-based price car insurance rates. Since men are known to be more risky drivers and are involved in more fatal crashes, you might expect them to pay more in car insurance premiums. However, a recent study done by the Zebra found opposite and happening in increased number of states.
Okay, we're talking about
Women now pay more
California.
car insurance in 25 states. The number doubled what was 2 years ago. On average, women pay $10 more than men. It is fair to insure to change more based on gender, but yeah. Women are now,
I just
more.
feel like the men should definitely learn, instead of being so reckless, especially, the younger guys. And I don't know why this guy kind of fits into that model that I'm going to talk about, because
What?
He's a crazy driver. You're a crazy ass driver. Bottom line, you really are. Anyway,
No.
we are a lot more finesse when it comes to driving.
Very
We're a
aggressive.
lot more finesse when it comes to driving. I know that because, I like driving, kind of like, nice, oh my God. Oh,
when I'm driving, she's looking in the mirror for me. Meaning, like,
Yes.
I'm about to go into the right lane, and I'm trying to look into my mirror to go, but she's looking in the mirror to see if it's okay. Like, I go, are you driving, or am I driving? And what are you looking?
I do the same for David. It actually save our lives a lot of times because we have that tendency to do that. So we are definitely, passenger drivers.
Okay,
I
so-
even brake for him too.
What? Whoa. Wow, man, I love this subject. I'm having a great time. Okay,
I brake for him.
Listen to this quote. This is a good quote. Women drivers are like stars in the sky.
Yes.
You can see them, but they can't see you. Oh, my God.
I once asked my husband that, and that's why I thank God for intuition. Honestly, if it wasn't because I have good intuition now that I've been driving such a long time, I think I would have crashed a long time ago, because sometimes I don't see the car. I have a lot of blind spots, and I've been trying to figure that out, and I can't. But my
I think
intuition,
you
my
zone out.
intuition is great. So now I'm practicing actually looking in the little middle mirror,
Yeah,
and then
review
on the
mirror.
yeah, that, and then there's still a lot of things that I don't know what they're called, but whatever, I know how to use them. And I'm learning, but a lot of my intuition has always helped me. Like I always think like. I always want to go onto the next lane, but something tells me not to, so I stay in my lane. Next thing I know, a car's passing me, and I never saw it. You know? So we have great intuition versus men, I think. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys, pretty soon you guys will be teleporting somewhere.
Why do you think the navigator's a woman and not a man?
A softer voice.
No.
Well, what's my navigator?
Your voice.
Yeah, Siri's not the best at directions or even getting a hold of
She
Siri.
gets a little lost sometimes, but it's okay.
See?
Yeah, she does force us to make U-turns, and sometimes you can't. This is no.
Just to let you guys know that
And she does make a big deal about accidents or whatever's coming up
Yeah,
on the
it's too
road,
much.
and it's not like.
Well, my ways, the ways, you know, the app, it has my voice. So my voice is very,
It
very
really
good.
does. It was annoying. Very
I literally
annoying.
programmed it to say everything I want to say. It says, turn right here. Oh my God, you just missed it. Make a U-turn. I say, okay, then go to Waze, guys. You guys, I program my own voice.
Whatever.
So it's not a woman.
It
It's
sounds
a me.
ridiculous, by the way.
Oh,
because
Jesus.
He even gives himself high five. But
Oh, what? See, there's just okay, this is a myth. But it's not a myth. It says a myth. This is a myth that men always take the lead driving long distances. That's not a myth. It says it's a myth. I just came back from vacation. I drove there and drove back 3.5 hours.
because you guys don't trust us to drive. That's why.
Wow, you're very. Oh, she got to go.
Because I've asked David, let me drive. Come on, let me drive to San Diego. No, we're fine. It's okay. Just, yeah.
We want to live. I want to come
See,
back in
that
one piece.
that is why, because they want to take charge and they want to be the men driving the family.
Because you know why? My wife, she drives like she gets,
Here we go.
okay, we'll get in the freeway and she'll just get there and she's just driving. And in my head, I'm like, I already would have been in the next lane.
You see, because they want to drive fast.
why
and
aren't
then
they-
you're more bound to get the tickets.
No, it's not true.
Yes, it is.
My wife's got more
Yes,
tickets
it
than
is.
me.
Whatever. Whatever. I'm going to knock on wood because my
Yes,
husband has
Jesus.
gotten the most tickets. And,
Who?
And the last 2 accidents he has gone into have been he bumped somebody from the back because he's texting me back. So we have a rule now that when he's driving, I try not to text him. But again, thanks to technology, he can now hear my text on the the radio or whatever the thing if he presses to listen to them or whatever, and he can actually answer without texting. Now my friend here does not do that. So
What? Are you telling on me?
Yeah, yes. So we're driving, everybody. I'm driving, and I love my life so much.
Yes, she does.
I really want to
She
get
does.
home. Yeah, I'm starting to cry. He's on his phone texting everybody, even group texting everyone. I don't know how he does that. And it's like, oh my God, just because he knows Black Widow doesn't mean that he can do whatever he wants on the road. So Black Widow, if you're watching this, please make sure you tell him not to do that because it's very scary for me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm whining today. I'm whiny.
Okay, so yeah, after looking at a lot of these things, it does, yes, women are better drivers. Women are better drivers, but like I said, through reading more and writing down the stats, it's only once again, it's only because men drive more. That's the bottom line.
Well, you do drive faster.
We do drive faster. It says that we drive faster at the end of the day because I'm the type of person that I get in the car, I want to get to my destination.
And guess what?
What?
Not only is it dangerous, because remember, what our kids see is what they do. There's like,
Oh, yeah, my daughter
monkey
drives
do,
crazy.
Monkey say. I mean, no, monkey do. Oh, monkey see.
Wow.
What? How does it go? Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. So you complain about your one daughter being, driving fast. That's because she got it from him. Not that you're a bad person. I love you, Asia, but this guy, ooh, he's crazy. Okay? So same thing for me. I'm starting to be very aggressive on the road lately because of him.
No.
Because of you. My husband is not like that. He like, oh, if somebody cuts him off, oh, well, they cut me off. They cut you off right away, pressing the gas. And he wants to chase them and start a whole freaking road rage. Me, I'm thinking guns. I'm thinking they could shoot us because it's happened. I'm thinking all these bad things they could get off if it's.
But you know what? You're lying because
No.
you are a horrible passenger driver.
Oh, okay. Well, but I'm not driving.
You'll challenge them when I'm driving.
But I'm not driving. But I'm not driving. That's the difference.
Let's talk about passenger drivers then. My goodness. Wow. I'm getting it for being a driver, but man, when she's in my car, she's like, "What the heck, man?" I tell the guy, "Whoa, Monica, whoa, I didn't see that side of you. Man, you're a passenger driver, not even driving."
This is so funny because there's so much to say about driving, but I have to really just say one of the worst drivers I've ever driven behind the wheel with, as a passenger, is my sister. My sister, she didn't drive all her life.
Wow.
Until she was like, I don't know, like 40 or something. I don't know. And one time when I had knee surgery, she decided to bring me to work. And I'm like, okay, and I get in her car. Oh my God. I was just going to say something that I shouldn't have said, but she wanted to turn lanes. She would just like move the wheel and turn lanes. She didn't even care to see like if there was somebody behind her. And then
I don't like when people drive like that.
Yeah, on the second lane, she had to turn, right, and she would just go right into it. And the car's right here, which is honking, and she's like, "Oh my God, stupid F," but it was her fault. I'm like, "Oh my God, I really want to get to work the next day." I did not get behind the wheel with her. I mean, I did not. I told her I'm good. I'd rather Uber than go with her ever. And my parents have said the same thing.
Wow. No, I mean, guys,
I think we all, in every family, there's one of those, right? It's just crazy, but whatever.
Okay, so let's get into this. What was the purpose of you wanting to talk about better drivers?
Because I get home and I try to tell, like, my husband my experiences behind driving, and I'm not allowed to. Why? Because I know he'll say, just take your own car. So I needed to get all this out. It's since you moved in 3 months.
Great, thanks, Dave. 'Cause I know you watch this.
Oops, I just forgot.
I drive great, Dave. Don't even worry about it. Your wife will get home safe. Well, actually, sometimes he's told me, you brought her home again? You didn't leave her at work. I'm like, oh, shoot, I was supposed to leave her? I didn't get the text.
I actually like driving. You know why? Because every now and then we have like a little argument, and he wants to go home and he can't.
Oh yeah, I she's I don't know how you're getting home. I'm like, oh, that's right, it came with you.
Exactly.
Wow.
So
the moral of the story is we just all have to be better drivers and be courteous to the people surrounding us, because you don't know at the end of the day if they're having a bad day, and they might be zooming down but yet having a bad day, or why are they in a rush cutting us off? You never know. They might have to use the restroom or something, But
you know what? Can we talk a little bit about why I don't know. I guess it could this whole conversation could turn a little sad very fast. But for a while, I think it's 2007 to be exact. I became a very nervous driver, only because my kids were young, and I became overly cautious, and that could also be a negative, to be overly cautious when you're driving,
cause an
right?
accident.
Yeah, exactly. So in 2007. Our family gets a phone call. I had a 7-year-old nephew. I mean, a beautiful little boy, who my brother's son. He sent them to the store. So, they lived there all his life. He knew how to cross the street. He knew everything. So, but unfortunately, it was one of those things that, I guess one of those, things that happen. But a young girl, a 22-year-old, with her own 5-year-old in the back of her car without a car seat, okay, made an outrageous fast turn. Never even saw this little boy, my nephew. Never even saw him. He never even had a chance to react when she hit him. Not only did he fly up in the air, but he landed like right there. She ran him over again.
What?
And killed him.
Wow.
Yeah, and killed him. Her son was okay. He just was, a little bruised, but he did hit his head on her dashboard. He was on the back seat, but he did fly because the impact of how fast she was driving was incredible. Mm-hmm. So, when that happened, it really, like, I don't know, it just put so much, not just sadness, but like I was grieving because this little boy he was so beautiful and just an awesome kid, and my family really took this, it really impacted our family.
They took it hard.
Very. So after that, having, my son was only, I think, a year younger than him. It really impacted the way my son was thinking, being 6 years old, because he knew. We went to the funeral. Mm-hmm. He knew everything. And after that, I was just always being cautious around schools, which was ridiculous.
No, which you should.
To the point where instead of going, I would get frustrated because the line was so big to enter the school and pick up my kids. Sometimes they were not there, so people are honking at me. It was just, everybody's mad at each other. Mm-hmm. I would just park in 2 blocks down and just walk across, instead of doing that. It really changed my life. In a serious way, and it took me a long time to really actually overcome that, and my family as well, to because my brother and his wife divorced because of that, and it was just, there was a lot of blaming going on. Well, you send them to the store, all that stuff that went on, and so it really impacted like our whole family for years and years. To this day, I still think about that, and I always think, people that rush through schools, elementary schools, even high schools, kids, you have to know that kids are going to be walking by, they're going to be going across the street because they don't know, they don't anticipate danger.
No, they don't.
They really don't.
That's the last thing on their minds.
Exactly. They just know they see their mom and they're going to cross.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. They get excited.
So I even with that, keep that in mind. When a kid sees you and he's in elementary school, he sees mom and dad, and he's a third grader or kindergarten, he's going to cross.
No, the first instinct is to run to them.
Exactly. So I stopped waving at my kids when they saw me. And I would go like this, like, wait. I would scream out, wait, stay there.
Right. So your first thing was like, instead of them going, hey, you go, okay, wait right there.
Yes,
wait right there.
Stay there.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Yeah.
Now people, you could call them on their phone because kids in elementary have cell phones now. Do not cross the street. But it's true. I became a very cautious driver. And like I said, especially around schools and things like that. And it really put a huge scare on me. So to be able to overcome that after, my daughter, was in high school and my son, same thing, I would just have them wait for me in the corner. Mm-hmm. And it just became a habit for my family to do that, so
easier.
Yes, because, but the whole point in me telling you this is because the mother of, my nephew's mom, the police, arrested this girl. She was not under the influence of anything. She was actually had gotten into a fight with her partner and was really upset. And she was actually driving away from him to get to her mother's house. So they were neighbors. She only lived 3 houses down. So she was going to her mom's house. And so when she was in jail, this girl, when we saw her, she was so distraught. She did not know like what to do with herself. It almost seemed like she wanted to just kill herself for what she did, because she actually got off the car and saw what she done. Mm-hmm. And so my sister-in-law decided, like when she saw her and we saw her, she decided right there and then, both my brother and her, to not press charges.
Wow.
Not press charges. And she was crying because she was angry when she was going there. We were all very angry. We were like ready to just throw the book at her. We wanted her to just spend, the rest of your life in prison. But when we saw her, and I know you guys can't imagine, when something like this happens to someone, the anger that the family builds up, but saw her and we actually talked to her, her grief was beyond anything I've ever seen in my life, and you couldn't help but, but just
because it was an honest accident. Because people show up there, which sometimes it is like that, where they feel that the person attacked their family member, like deliberately
didn't.
attacked. And then there is those that are truly accidents. Like you said, her mind was to get away from her partner because she got in a huge fight. So you don't know. Her mind was distracted, which happens to all of us, where we zone out.
Yeah,
and we're just driving.
Because she didn't even put her kid on the car seat. She just grabbed him.
You
and
wanted
threw
to
him
get
in
out
the car.
for her safety. She's just trying to get away, and she's zoned out. Like, and has it ever happened to you? This, where you leave work, and then you end up home, and you're like, oh, I'm home already.
Because you were talking on the phone or something?
No, because my mind just goes on other things.
And when people are upset, that's why they say don't get behind the wheel, because that's like a gun. You know, a car is it's worse than a gun. You know.
So I'm glad that your family did that, because they saw the situation, and the young lady was remorseful, and because don't get me wrong, there's other situations where the person is deliberately
her whole family came to our house, and they wanted to pay for everything, for the funeral, for everything. Of course, the girl was hurt too. She got hurt because I don't know. She was hurt. Her face was all like bloody, everything, and so she had like a lot of bruises on her face and everything. And I think she even had a broken wrist. I'm not sure, but. Her family came to the funeral. They were so like. And so we got to talk to them, everybody was really nice to them and everything. And her punishment is for the rest of her life. She will never forget. She will never, who knows if she even got behind the wheel again.
True.
With
now
her
she's
child.
going to be
because
scared.
God spared her child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yet another kid had to lose his life, a little innocent little boy. But when you really think about it, we're very proud of that. So it's just to be mindful of our emotions when we get behind the wheel are so important too, because as women, we are very emotional. But if we need to get away, we're going to do whatever we can. Why did the situation happen? We don't know. And we'll never know, right? But it happened. But everything, I just tell everyone, when tragedies happen, everything happens for a reason, and there's something that there's a learning curve to everything, right? And I think, as much as this is so tragic, my sister-in-law lives in peace. And that's the beautiful thing about human beings.
Instead of living with hate and wondering what this woman and I hate her, she learned to forgive her. And those are those type of accidents, because I have you have a lot of friends that are in law enforcement. I have friends that are in law enforcement. And one time my buddy, I was like, hey, where are you coming from? And he's like, he goes, oh, a car hit a young kid. The young kid ran after a ball in the street, and the car hit him. I go, oh my God. So what happened to the person that hit him? DUI, this and that. He goes, no, it was actually the kid's fault. It was proven that in the witnesses that the car was driving normal, and the ball went in between two cars. So when it goes in between two cars, the driver can't see the kid, and the kid just zoomed out, and based on the speed and the impact, it proved that the guy was sober. It was an honest accident.
And that happens, right? And that happens a lot. I really truly believe that, like we said earlier, little kids are not mindful of these things. They just know, hey, that's my dad, hey, that's my ball. But that's why there's a lot of education that comes with that, and it's our responsibility to to
be aware of our surroundings. Everywhere we drive, be aware of our surroundings.
Exactly.
And I am too. I mean, I've gotten caught.
One thing that I'm proud and you're probably proud of is the fact that we're very me, and I think more women are becoming more mindful. If we are somewhere and we're having a great time, hey, our husbands, let us go out, let's really enjoy ourselves. Make sure you guys Uber or get a designated driver, assign a designated driver, because your life can change in a blink of an eye. And I think one thing I'm proud about is that I don't do that, and you the same. We're very mindful of that, because we know the impact it can cause on our life. lives.
No, definitely.
You know, and
a lot of my friends, we just start. They Uber. Everyone Ubers and stuff because, you know, you could be a great person, have a great job, living a very amazing life, and don't get me wrong. Yes, a lot of people will do it, but it just takes that one time, and it ruins your life forever.
And not just that,
and
even
stuff.
if there's no tragedy, but you know, you get a DUI, for example, that's tragic on its own. Freaking big old ticket. Now it's in your record.
Yeah.
You know, and
So there's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, so finding, you know, being educated on a lot of these things, it really helps, especially if you have teenagers that, you know, are about to get behind the wheel. I know we have two, you know, that are eager to drive, and it's you know, but again, you know, you just put them in God's hands and you just bless them and wish them well, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, well, it was
Don't be that overly cautious mom when your child takes off. Have confidence that you taught them everything right.
Or dad.
Yeah, somewhat.
Oh, wow. It's always going to be a competition. Any subject you guys want to talk about, guys, women and men type things. Let us know. We'll love to talk about it. But no, hey, this is a great episode. I really love it. I love the fact that we're able to talk about that. You know, about the individual drivers. You know,
I'm a better driver than him.
Oh my God! But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Any last words?
No,
you're good. You got it all out?
No, actually, no. Make sure you guys, you know, comment, and I'll be more than happy to also mail you these cards if you want to come visit. But if you can't visit, you know, you could just go eat right there. And
yeah, we can meet you there. We'll eat too on you guys. Just give you an appetizer. Shoot.
Wow, he's horrible.
But thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you guys tune in every week on Let's Connect Now, 6 p.m. on Tuesdays. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week.